Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Donna Michelle, also known as DM Plans on Instagram, and today I have my work planner for you guys. So I will be planning for the week in this planner, and I hope you guys like it. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so this is the week that I am planning in my, I believe it's the watercolor abstract. This is not the cover that came with it, and I explained that in my previous videos, but yes, so this is my work planner. It is semi and hourly because it literally only has the hours at the beginning of the sheet, so I will have to go in and fill them in. I already have pre-notes on there so that I know what is expected on those days. So let's get started. Okay, so for this week's planning, I am going to focus on 3 sticker books. I have the recently new Boss Babe, the teacher sticker book, which was made a while back, and the colorful boxes. Now, when it comes to planning my spreads and my inserts, I've said it many times before, I'm not really a colorful person, but when I do tend to plan with a lot of neutral colors and I keep that minimalistic style going, there's always times where I do need some color in my life. So every so often I do dabble into colors. So luckily with my work planner, it forces me to kind of step out of my comfort zone and kind of just force me to use some color. So with this spread, you know, I'm definitely going to use some color. So hopefully this turns out great. Okay, so with the classic sheets, from what I have come to like when it comes to planning in the hourly classic happy planner, is I like to cover my weekends because I tend to not work on weekends. So I went ahead and already pre-measured and cut out paper from a scrapbook, or like a scrapbook paper that I have, and I found this beautiful ombre watercolor, and decided, you know what, that'd be a good one. So I measured it, cut it out, and that's gonna kind of be what it technically ends up being, is my dashboard for the week. So when I have something going on, just put my sticky note and it kind of just hangs out in this zone. So I really like that. It worked for me, so I'm gonna just continue it. So that's gonna go there. Then Monday is a holiday, so I already pre-cut the same piece of the sheet, and I'm just gonna put it there so I can put the President's Day sticker on there. So you guys will see what I do. But yes, just so you know, this is what I tend to do in my hourly planner. Okay, so before I start to add anything to the sheet, I am going to move these actually out of the way, and I am going to go ahead and add my times. So I always write in my hours since they're not in here, and my brain just functions better when I can see the times rather than being like, oh, okay, I gotta see a client at this time, so let me just go over, you know, and just find that slot when I can just write it in. So I use a pencil just because it's kind of like a faint color. Before I used to use my erasable pen, and I didn't like how dark the ink was and how bold it was compared to the ones that were printed. It's a little bit of an OCD problem of mine, I know. Some people, you know, it doesn't bother them, good for them, but for me I didn't like the way it looked. So I go in with a pencil and just put in my times, and hopefully I don't do it in this, which I don't know if you guys will catch because I'm probably gonna just speed through the writing of the hours. But I don't know why every time I get to the 12 p.m. I continue on, like, in counting wise. So it'll be like 11 a.m., 12 p.m., 13, 14, 15, when really it's supposed to be 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So hopefully I don't do that, but for some reason my brain just wants to keep counting correctly. Alright, so let me do this. Like I said, I will speed through it for you guys. Okay, so there we have it, my hours, and I only start my work at 8, and if I have any overtime, you know, I tend to like to keep the 8 o'clock at the bottom. There are days where I have a monthly meeting in LA, so usually I start my work time at 5 a.m. because I leave from home to head over there, and I'm on the clock doing that. So side note, in case you guys don't know, I am an early interventionist specialist. I work with visually impaired to blind babies, and I truly love my job. There's nothing more rewarding than the job that I do, and I do it with pride and joy. But yeah, so this is my work planner, and since I work with babies and I do in-home visits with the children and the family, I really enjoy the hourly planner because it lets me set their times for the day, what I call visits, instead of appointments or meetings. They're visits. So I set my times around their visits, and my brain just, it functions very well being able to see a time slot of when a child is being seen, when I have free time to do whatever it is, because not only do I visit and see these babies and work with them with the time that I do have with them, I also work from home. So no matter what, I'm always on the clock for work. So this helps me see what I have time for, what I don't have time for, and if someone needs to reschedule, I can just pull this out and be like, oh, you know, I have 11 o'clock available for you if 8 o'clock doesn't work, whatever it could be. So this works for my brain. Okay, so let's start with gluing down the scrapbook paper. Okay, so, and I like to use the Tombow Mono Dots adhesive. I really like this. It has this, you know, protective cover where they're dot glues, you guys, where the dot glue comes out. And what I like about this is that you actually can refill it. Now, I don't really remember how to open it. Let me see. Oh, I don't want to break it. Oh, there's another side. I only opened it once before, so I don't remember how it is. But that's how you use it. And then you're able to replace, I believe it's this piece. So you're able to buy the second piece that comes with the glue, and then you just snap it back in. So I really like that. I've been using it, I think for the past 2 to 3 years. The dot glue, and I truly like it. I've had this, I think, for a year, the Tombow Mono, and you know what? I really like that you can refill it, and I have them stocked. Like I said, I've only replaced it once, so I'm not truly sure how to remember how to do it, but it's been good to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down. Okay, and there we have it. Really, really love this stuff. Less messy, less of a hassle. This is some good stuff here, you guys. Dot glues. Probably even better for your kids. Okay, so let's see where to begin. I definitely want a sticker over here. Something for my priorities for the week. I want to put that there. Oh, it takes up like the whole size of this section. Okay, I'll leave that there. And usually I like to cover the quotes if I feel like it, but I think I'm gonna leave this in since I don't mind it. Live in the moment. And then we can put President's Day on Monday. And luckily, President's Day is purple from the teacher book. So I'm going to actually throw that sideways. And then we can take that out. And then let's see what I want to do. Let me see what kind of washi tape I have. Let me see. Probably this. I'm gonna do this pale pink. Okay. So what I want to do is just take out the times. So I'm just gonna put some white out over the times and the AMs and PMs, just so that they don't peek through the washi when I put it over it. Since I'm not working that day, I just feel like I don't want to look at the times. Then I am going to throw some washi. I'll use this to cut it. Using a credit card or something stiff is also helpful if you don't have a X-Acto knife, which I have one. I don't like it, so I need to find a new and better one. So, and I hate using scissors to get that perfect line because it doesn't come out perfect. So let's see. So put that there. The whiteout is very white, so it peeks out, but it doesn't bother me that much, so it is okay. And on Monday, it is a holiday and I shouldn't be working, but since I am working Monday, I do have to contact families to see if they are wanting to reschedule on Tuesday. So let's see, where should I put this? Probably just put it at the bottom here. Throw in some purple. And then I saw this to do on the, or in the colorful boxes, so that would be perfect so that I can remember. So normally Tuesdays are my work from home days, so I get reports done, or I get anything that needs to be turned in, I get it done on Tuesday. Usually I have like monthly research topics to do, so I try to get everything done on Tuesday since it tends to be my free time. But since Monday is a holiday, I can easily just reschedule those families for Tuesdays if they are free. So I want to make note to contact them. So Alright, not the best handwriting, but it'll do. Okay, and then ideally, let's move that out of the way and just focus on the sheet. Ideally, I would write their names in. Since it's not happening on Monday, I'm just going to move it to Tuesday. And if they are not able to, then I can just cancel it. It's perfectly fine. So, technically on Mondays at 8:30. And so what I do, since I only have the numbers written for just the solid o'clocks, I'll put the colon and then whatever time I see them. So if I see them at, let's say, 1:15, 1:30, 1:45, 1:30, you know, whatever it is, I will just write it underneath the numbers. So let me show you by zooming in. So that's kind of what I do, is so at 8:30, and then to avoid any HIPAA violations, I just use initials. So I see AC at 8:30, and then after AC, I see AT at 10, and then after AT, I see YF at 11:30, and then AR at 1:15. So that's kind of how I just write in my times and my clients. So I am going to, let's see, I just realized Tuesdays I have my weekly phone calls with my supervisor. But since I have to move my kids over, that takes over the time that I'm supposed to call her at 10 o'clock. So what I will do is I will make a note for a later time to give her a call. See, I probably won't be back till around 4. So let me actually put it there. Or do I want it here, or do I want it up here? You know what, let me put it here, because I have a cute sticker to put there. Oh. I might as well make it work for the cute sticker, right? Alright, sorry about that, you guys. There's nothing more frustrating than the camera always auto shutting off when you're in the middle of something. So I went ahead and put the sticker down to make a phone call. I'm gonna write in there my supervisor's name. Alright, and then let's see, I actually just remembered that I'm a dummy, and I have this note here, and I'm actually supposed to be seeing NN on Tuesdays for his second initial visit, which that's what it just means, just reminds me. And for YF, I was actually told that they were going to cancel. So what I normally do for cancellations is I will just make note of it, and this is what I do with all my clients, is when one of them cancels or whatever the reason, I'll always make note on the very corner of the slot for what it is. So for example, YF is actually canceling for the week, so I just put an X and I put CA as abbreviation for cancel, and that lets me know. So on Thursday, which you will see when I make note, on Thursday when I do billing, I know what to write for the billing for my coworkers or my boss to be able to know that this child canceled. Well, not the child, the parent canceled. Okay, So we will move on to Wednesday. See, I like this I am super busy sticker. I want to put that just in the middle. I love the colors. It definitely blends nicely with the colors on the edges where the discs hang out. And that'll look cute. Add some more color into my life. Okay, and let me mark in my kiddos for Wednesday. Okay, so let me zoom in just a little. So on Wednesday, I actually have to drive to my last 3 kids that are technically out of town. And I like to make note for it so that, like I said, my brain knows that this is a time slot that is not available for you. And then here at 3:40, I have to drive back home. And then I won't make it back home till about 4:30. So we'll put arrive home. Then I have to take care of my home visit notes and emails. Then actually on Tuesday, before I forget, let's put my home visit notes and emails down here. Let's see, what else do I have? Then I think I'm done for that week. Looks about right. Let me bring the other one. And fill in the same for the days. And then on Thursday, I do have my billing and scheduling to note. So I actually want to decorate these corners and make it look cute. I really like this stapler. It's like pink and polka dot, and it says, I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh. It says, keep it together. It's very small. Let's see if I can zoom in. There it is. It's so cute. It's cute and tiny. and I just want to put it here. Okay, and I want to write that I need to get my billing schedule on there, and that is due for the day, so I have to make sure I turn it in, and I'm gonna make note of it down here as well, because it is due before 5, and I don't want that to be an issue. Then jumping to Friday, I do have something due, so I want to make a note. Okay, I need to turn in a report, so I must make note of that. And then on Friday, I have LA at 10 o'clock, and this will be the 4th initial visit. Then at 11:15, I see DM. And then I also have a lunch meeting with a coworker, so I actually want to add this there. Let me put it, should I add a sticker? Probably should add another sticker. Just gonna add another, the same one on here, just to keep it consistent. I will fill it in the same way. Okay. All right. And I think that's looking like the end of my day. I do, oh, you know what? I almost forgot. Friday, let me put a bullet point for these. I have my e-time and timesheets due, so I cannot forget that, or else I won't get paid. So that needs to be noted, and that has to be turned in at least by 5 o'clock, unless otherwise I am on overtime and working on something else. But ideally, I would like to be off at 5 o'clock and start my weekend ASAP. So that has to be put there. And let me actually make note. I don't know how long I'll be with Carmen, but I'm hoping at least by 4 o'clock I can take care of my home visit notes and emails. And that is looking like my week. So a little bit of stickers here and there, nothing too crazy. The last thing I do want to do, let me see if I can find it. I am going to use this purple mild liner. This time I said it right. But I want to use this color to make my kid stand out, so that it just pops out at me, so I notice. So I'm going to speed this part through quickly. Not too sure that I like the color, but what's done is done. No biggie, I can deal. And I think I am going to call it a week. And then I do want to leave a note for myself. Alright, to check the weather consistently for Wednesday and Thursday, since I do have to leave out of town. The weather has been insane. I don't know about you guys, don't know where you guys are from. Leave in the comments where you guys are from. I live in California, and the weather has been crazy in the LA area, so I need to make sure that I can drive through the mountains and stuff like that with no issues. So this is going to be important throughout the week. But that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching how I plan my work planner. If you guys enjoyed it, definitely leave a comment, say hi, whatever it is. I like to respond back to you guys. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.